Hi, my name is Jamie Perkunis. I'm a physical therapist, yoga teacher, and yoga therapist. I'm founder and owner of Yoga is Therapy. I'm here to take you on a journey into your body and connect you with your breath and your movement. Throughout the exercises or poses that we're doing, make sure that you can breathe deeply and calmly. And make sure you can feel the area of your body that I'm asking you to work. Enjoy the videos. So we're going to work on core work at the yoga wall. So you're going to want to put your straps up on the top plates. And I keep the loop in the tail, looks like the loop is just a little bit shorter than the tail. I like to make sure that the two loops are even. And sometimes what I've noticed is one strap is a little bit different than the other. So just kind of check in. You can adjust the straps by pulling on the tail, or you can also lengthen the loop by lifting up on the buckle and pulling down on one of the loops. So what we want is, so when you press down, that the pelvic swing is just a little bit above the ground, so it's not touching the ground. And then we're going to come into a plank position. So you'll step inside the yoga wall, and you're going to bring the pelvic swing right to the front of the pelvis. So you're going to come into a plank position with your feet touching the wall, toes curled under, and you can kind of shift around so you feel like the pelvic swing is right underneath your pelvic bones, and that your weight of your pelvis is pretty much held up. So what you'll notice is that your hands are relatively free in this position, and you'll be like, I can do plank pose forever in this position. But we're going to make it a bit more challenging. So you're going to push your hands down, pull your hands away, and draw your hands back isometrically towards your feet. So let's do that one more time. Push your hands down as you inhale. Draw your hands away as you exhale, and then inhale, draw your hands back towards your feet. So your hands are working, shoulders are working, and just hang out here for just a little bit and see if you can connect to the center of your body. And then I want you to keep your right hand pressing down, right hand drawing back, and start to lift your left arm up. Keep breathing. Keep your legs pressing into the wall, feet pressing into the wall. Even draw your legs towards each other isometrically. If you can, it feels comfortable for your neck, gaze up to your thumb. And then lower your left hand down. Press down into the ground again. Draw your hands away from each other. And then draw your left hand back towards your left foot and lift your right arm up. Keep breathing. Keep your breath flowing in and out through your nose if you can. If this is uncomfortable for your low back, you can reach your arm out to the side or reach your arm back behind you. So check in with your body, your breath, and then lower your right hand down to the ground. Now this time we're going to play with lifting both arms up. Not overhead yet. So you're going to press your hands down, draw your hands away from each other, and draw your hands back towards your feet. When you draw your hands back towards your feet, you should feel a connection to the center of your body. So see if you can maintain that connection even as you lift your arms up. So draw your legs isometrically towards each other, and then lift your left arm back behind you. Thumb down, palm in. Keep looking out, not necessarily straight up, but out a few feet in front of you. And then maybe lift your right arm up, like a superhero. Draw your legs towards each other, reach out to the top of your head, breathe. If this is causing back pain or discomfort, you can always grab a hold of the strap if that will make it a little easier, or just release one hand down to the ground. Stay here or lift your arms out to the side. Keep breathing. Maybe lift one arm overhead and then both arms overhead. And then slowly release your hands down, bend your knees, and just come into a child's pose. So sit your hips back towards your heels and walk your hands forward. And then come back up, and this time we're going to take it into a side plank. So it's going to be similar. Feet will go back to the wall, and you're going to turn so that your right foot's back behind your left, and the strap is holding your pelvis. So it's not up on your waist, it's on the side of your pelvis. So your right hand's going to be touching the ground, left arm is going to reach up towards the ceiling. So again, you might notice, wow, this is really easy. Much easier than if I did it without the strap. We're going to make it a little harder. So you're going to start to keep reaching up with your right hand and start to walk your right fingertips towards the center of the room or away from the wall. And then you're going to lift your right arm up. Keep breathing. Then maybe even reach your top arm overhead. And press your feet into the wall and reach away from the wall. And then lower your right hand down, lift your left arm up. And now let's come into a stretch. So take your right forearm to the ground and reach your left arm up and over. And breathe. Try to keep the breath flowing in and out through your nose. And let's try that one more time. So bring your right hand back to the ground. Reach up with your left hand. Gaze up. Imagine there was something for you to grab up onto the ceiling with. And then start to walk your right hand out. And then maybe reach your right arm up and over. And left arm up and over. And breathe. And then lower your right hand down. Lift your left arm up. And then again, one more time, just come into a side bend. Good. And then slowly come back to plank pose. And before going to the other side, just notice if you can feel a difference between one side of your torso and the other. So now we'll go to the other side. So your left hand will be on the ground. Your left foot's going to be behind your right. Maybe adjust the strap so it's right by your pelvis, just underneath the iliac crest, which is the pelvic bone here. And then your hand will come down to the ground, right arm reaches up to the ceiling. So keep reaching up. So it's really important when you're doing this pose that you're really reaching up with your top arm so that the muscles on the side here are still engaging. So it's not just all about down here, it's also engaging on the top. So reach up and then walk your left fingertips towards the center of the room or away from the wall, and then reach your left arm up, and then maybe reach your right arm up and over. Press your feet into the wall and lengthen as much as you can. Then reach your right arm back up, bring your left hand back down, bring your left forearm to the ground and reach your right arm up and over. Just get a nice side stretch here. Breathe. Let your head relax. And then we'll do this one more time. So reach your right arm up to the ceiling. Bring your left hand to the ground and reach up with your right hand as you crawl your left fingertips away from the wall. And then if you can, maybe you just stay right here. But maybe even lift your left arm up just for a moment. Maybe reach your right arm overhead if you can. Press your feet into the wall. Breathe. And then bring your left hand back down to the ground. Reach your right arm up and over. And now come back to the plank position just for a moment. And just notice. Notice if you have more awareness in the center of your body, all the way from your hips, through your shoulders, through the top of your head. Now we're going to come into having the belt on our backs. So you're going to spin all the way around, and you're going to bring the belt to your low back. And your feet are going to come to the wall, toes point straight up to the ceiling. Go ahead and grab a hold of the straps. And this is going to be working right into the center of our body. You will probably start to quiver and shake. This is normal and to be expected. So hold on with the left strap and then start to reach your right arm overhead. Keep your hips reaching up away from the ground. And then slowly release. Make sure you're breathing. And then reach your left arm back. Keep breathing. And then go ahead and release. Let's do it one more time. Your feet still press into the wall. Reach your arm overhead, breathe. And release. And then left side to reach. Breathe. Good. And then release. Go ahead and just take a rest for a moment. You can just bend your knees and sit your hips to the ground. Relax your hands. So this next one is we're going to work on removing both hands from the strap, but not worrying about reaching them overhead yet. So go ahead and straighten out your legs. And now this time we're going to release your right hand to the center between the straps and your left hand to the center between the straps. Lift your hips up, press your feet into the wall, breathe. And now you're going to take both hands to the outside of the left strap. Keep breathing. You should feel your abdominal muscles working. Come back to center. And now move your hands to the outside of the right strap. We're getting to the obliques here. Keep breathing. Come back to center. Go ahead and release and rest. Slow your breath down. Relax your jaw. Release your hands and just rest. Stay in this restful position for as long as you would like, and bring this new awareness in your body throughout the rest of your day.